I also have a radio show on Blog Talk with Patriot Nation Radio. They have picked me up. I am on Friday nights from 7 to 9 Central. That's the only time zone, right? The Lady Federalist with Shar Signs. And on Monday nights, I work with the founder of Patriot Nation Radio, Mark Hoffman. We do Constitution 101 at 6:30, so tune in if you want to learn about this document right here. This is what I teach. This is what I preach. And we need to get back to this. Bureau of Land Management, unconstitutional, should not exist. Nor should the Department of Justice, Department of Education, and any of these other unconstitutional agencies that we have. You see, what happened was we allowed, and I say we the people, we allowed our federal government to take the general welfare clause of Article 1, Section 8, Clause 1, and turn it into the FBI, the CIA, Bureau of Land Management, Fish and Wildlife Service, Department of Education, Department of Agriculture, and everything else. And now they think they can tell us what the hell to do. They're all unconstitutional. And because they all fall under the executive branch, we have presidents who think that they can send out dear colleague letters and tell us that our children have to accept transgender children in their bathrooms and their locker rooms and in their hotel rooms when they have away games under Title IX. Oh! Every one of these unconstitutional and unlawful, and understand there's a difference between legal and lawful. Lawful is that which falls under natural rights, or for people of faith, that which God deems correct. Legal is that which man determines to be right, and we all know that man is fallible. So all of these unlawful edicts that come down from on high, from the king or queen sitting in that Oval Office, are stepping on our 9th and 10th Amendment rights, as well as Article 4, Section 4. They're infringing upon our rights as states, our rights as people. Before the 14th Amendment, the way government worked was God, people, states, feds. 14th Amendment came in and flipped that upside down. We're no longer citizens and nationals of our states. We are now nationals and citizens of the District of Columbia. So they run roughshod over us and tell us what to do. And we allow it because of our ignorance, because we don't pick these up and study them, because we've allowed over 150 years of socialist indoctrination through our public schools. The solution to that? Homeschool. It can be done. You want to learn how? Contact me, theladyfederalist@gmail.com. I'll teach you how to homeschool on a budget. I'll teach you how to homeschool for free, and you can both stay at your jobs. Okay? Pull them out. You don't have to worry about Governor Abbott being on a book tour. You don't have to worry about Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick being out there saying, well, we'll make up for the shortfall. There won't be a shortfall to make up for. All this money that's being held out, we're not going to give it back. That's our money. It used to be that the states paid the federal government to do their job till the 16th Amendment came along. Prior to that, the states paid the federal government. Then when the federal government didn't behave, the states said, oh, power of the purse, get back in your box. But now, because of the 16th Amendment, we pay the federal government through our income tax, and they steal it from us directly. We don't even get an option in paying it. They take it directly from us, and if our employers don't do it for us on our behalf, they get in trouble. So we have no choice in it. And then they turn around and give it back to our states as if they're doing them a favor. How's that? How's that work for you? Wouldn't you be more generous with your giving to a charity, to a homeless veteran like myself a year ago who needed a place to live and food on her table if you had all of your paycheck in your pocket? Wouldn't you be more willing to help that family that needed a place to sleep If you had all of your paycheck in your pocket instead of having to worry about the state or the federal government determining who can and cannot have food stamps, who can and cannot have HUD, who can and cannot have Medicare and Medicaid, I think we would. The federal government thinks that we are too stupid and uncaring about our neighbors to be willing to take care of each other. But they're wrong. We are not evil at our core. We may be born in sin, but we're not evil at our core. We will look out for our neighbors. We will take care of each other. And by God, we will tell the government to get the hell out of Texas. Woo! Thank you very much.